is to see that we are pure consciousness, যেটাকে আত্মা ব্রহ্ম যা বলা হয়. Now let's see. The problem is we identify ourselves with the body. আমরা immediately our reaction is ওই আত্মা ব্রহ্ম আমি কিছু নয়, আমি তো এই সাধারণ মানুষ একটা. Then the Upanishad says good, like a good teacher pedagogically. It starts where the student is. ঠিক আছে, আপনি নিজেকে কি মনে করেন? What do you think you are? I am this body. ঠিক আছে, let's start with the body. এই শরীরটা কি আপনি? Yes, why not? Then a series of arguments will be given to demonstrate that we are not the body. So for example, these arguments are not mathematical proofs. They are more like legal arguments. Even lawyers are there to persuade you. যেমন একটা আর্গুমেন্ট হচ্ছে নির্বিকার সবিকার. Savikar means with change. This body is born and it's a baby and it becomes a child and a teenager and middle age, old age. এইরকম চরিত্র যাচ্ছে. Tremendous difference, tremendous change. And we experience it all. I am the same one who was that baby. I'm the same one who was the child and the teenager, and I'm the same one who is this middle-aged body, and there's the same one in the elderly body. The body has changed tremendously, but I identify as the same person. Same and changing. It cannot be the same thing. একটা লোক ছুটে বেড়াচ্ছে, তাকে যদি আপনি ধরেন, হয় আপনাকে টেনে নিয়ে চলে যাবে, নাহলে থেমে যাবে. That which is continuously changing and that which is not changing, they cannot be identical. Psychologically, I feel a unity. I am that same person. Whereas the body has changed dramatically, and doctors will tell you it's a continuous flow of matter through this body. It's changing all the time. Changing, unchanging cannot be the same thing, therefore I am not the body. Arekta, one more argument. Drigdrishya. That which we experience, the object is different from the subject. এই চোখ দিয়ে যা দেখছি ওটা চোখের থেকে আলাদা হতো. In fact, the only thing that the eyes can see, visible things, are those which are different from the eyes, with a little gap from the eyes. You cannot see the eyes themselves unless you reflect it in a mirror or take a selfie or something. But directly, the way my eyes are seeing you, my eyes cannot see themselves in that way. যেটা দৃশ্য সেটা দ্রষ্টার থেকে আলাদা হয়. Now look at the body. এটা দৃশ্য. It's an object to all my senses. I can see it. I can touch it. I can smell it, taste it. Even if I can hear it. All my senses objectify the body. I am the subject. I mean, drashta eta drishya. How can I be the body? They must be different. একজন ডাক্তার আমাকে একবার ইমেল করলেন. হঠাৎ he got an epiphany that এতদিন ধরে all these years I've been looking at scans of the human body. এখন আমার মনে হলো 30 years later, এটার মধ্যে এটা একটা মেশিন, এটার মধ্যে আমি কোথায়? Where am I in this machine? It's a biological machine. এটা দৃশ্য, আমি দ্রষ্টা. Therefore I cannot be the body. Third, আরেকটা argument, it's a subtle argument. এটা জড়, আমি চেতন. This is insentient, not conscious. I am conscious of it. The body is not conscious of me. I am conscious of the body. The body is not conscious of itself or anything else. I am conscious of the body. It's a subtle argument. If you look at your own experience, simple, but it's subtle. It's phenomenological if you look at yourself. That I feel aware of the body. Is there anything in the body which suggests that the body is aware of me? Not at all. It's something that I am aware of. I am conscious of the body. The body is not conscious of me. I and the body cannot be the same thing literally. Conscious and not conscious. It's enough. Many arguments are there. These three are enough to go on with. See what is being done here. Because the body is changing and I feel I am the same, because the body is an object and I am the subject, because the body is not conscious and I am conscious of the body, therefore I am not the body, literally. In Sanskrit বলতে গেলে সবিকারত্বা দৃশ্যত্বা জড়ত্বা নাহম দেহ, যেহেতু শরীরটা বিকারী, শরীরটা দৃশ্য, শরীরটা জড়, therefore I am not the body. আচ্ছা, তাই নাকি? তাহলে আমি তো আছি, এখানে কোথাও আছি। আরো ভেতরে দেখো, উপনিষদ তখন বলবে অন্য অন্তরাত্মা প্রাণময়ঃ। এই যে তাহলে আমি কে? Am I the life processes itself? প্রাণ বলে, এটা উপনিষদ যেভাবে গাইড করছে আমাদের। Look inside the body. Inside means not physically inside the body. Physically inside the body, if you look, what will you find? More body. আরো যেগুলো the gooey, sticky, slimy portions, so they are all inside the body. No, inside means in your experience of yourself. আমি আছি আর একটু সূক্ষ্ম কি আমার my experience of myself. উপনিষদ বলছে look at the breath, প্রাণ, life. So am I life? সেখানেও সে একই কথা, in breath, out breath, প্রাণ কখনো এনার্জেটিক, কখনো দুর্বল, কখনো খিদে পাচ্ছে, কখনো পেট ভরে গেছে, কখনো শরীর খারাপ লাগছে, কখনো খুব ভালো লাগছে, এগুলো সব প্রাণ। Am I the prana? But it's the same arguments apply. Prana is changing, and I identify as the same one who was sick, and the same one who's now healthy, same one who was hungry, and the same one who is satiated. এটা আমি তো পরিষ্কার বুঝতে পারছি। অতএব I am unchanging and the prana is changing. I am the drashta experiencer, the prana is drishya. দৃশ্য মানে এই বিপাশনা মেডিটেশনে যেটা করায় যে শ্বাস প্রশ্বাস, you're breathing in and you observe it, you're breathing out, you observe it. But if you observe it, you are the observer of the prana, you are not the prana. আরেকটা হচ্ছে চেতন জড়। I am aware of the breath is not aware of me. আমি চেতন, এই breathing, breath, even prana is jara, therefore I am not the prana. Then what am I? এইভাবে যাচ্ছে আরো গভীরে, আরো ভেতরে যাচ্ছে। Upanishad is saying, acha, তুমি তাহলে প্রাণ নও, শরীর নও। What else is there? And look inside it. Thoughts, feelings, memories, the personality. I say, yes, of course, I am the mind. তাই তো আমি কখনো নিজেকে রক্ত মাংস হাড় মাংসের শরীর বলি না। I say I am an embodied person. আমি একটা person, একটা mind, an embodied mind, I am a person. তাহলে মন কি তুমি? উপনিষদ বলছে অন্যন্তরাত্মা মনোময়া, মনটাই তাহলে আত্মা। Again examine it, same set of criteria. Changing and unchanging. Does the mind change? Of course it changes so much, changes continuously. সারাদিন ধরে মন পাল্টে যাচ্ছে, কখনো আনন্দ, কখনো দুঃখ, কখনো অ্যাংজাইটি, কখনো শান্তি, কখনো জেগে আছে, কখনো ঘুমিয়ে পড়েছে, কখনো ডে ড্রিমিং. Sometimes we understand, sometimes we do not understand. All these are all activities of the mind. It changes, but I am the same person. যে ঘুমিয়েছিল সেই জেগেছে, যে বুঝতে পারছিল না ক্লাসে তার পরবর্তীকালে সেই বুঝতে পারছে। মন পাল্টে গেছে, আন্ডারস্ট্যান্ডিং পাল্টে গেছে, মেমরি পাল্টে গেছে, but I am the same one. Therefore I cannot be the mind. And even further, মনটাও দৃশ্য. When we introspect, we are aware of the contents of our mind. Shuv, dukkha, memory, we are aware of it. This is called introspection. But what Vedanta takes from it is, if you are aware of the contents of the mind, then you are not the contents of the mind. You are the one who is aware of the contents of the mind. বিখ্যাত philosopher David Hume, তিনি বলছেন যে self, আমি, when I examine the contents of my mind, judgments, thoughts, emotions, I do not find anything corresponding to the self. এই আমি বলে কোথায় আছে? তো মনের মধ্যে কোনো আমি বলে কিছুই নেই, but that does not mean আমি নেই. আমি is the one who is experiencing all of this. So I am not the mind. Same arguments. Even conscious, not conscious. Again, I'm saying something quite dramatic, because normally in the philosophy of mind, Chara Prithivite, and modern consciousness studies also, mind and consciousness are taken to be more or less belonging to the same group. But Bharatiya Darshan, in Indian philosophy, not just Vedanta, Shankha, Vedanta, Buddhism, Jainism, there is a clear difference between mind and consciousness. What is the difference? What is the analytic difference? Whatever phenomenologically in your experience you can classify as this, idam, this, that's an object. That's not consciousness. That's not the real self. If I say this thought, this feeling, this perception, বলতেই পারি আমরা, তাহলে মন becomes this object, দৃশ্য, আমি তার দ্রষ্টা হয়ে যাচ্ছি. So consciousness or self becomes the experiencer, and the mind itself becomes the object of experience. অতএব মন দৃশ্য, আর মন চেতন নয়, মন জড়. This is again something dramatic which not at all understood in modern consciousness studies.